Hey everybody, it's Brian here, run reviewer, and guess what? It's Boston Marathon time, and I've got my bib here, and I'm ready to tell you more about how my Boston experience is on Expo Day, including all the clothes. So, without further ado, I'm just going to go straight into all the merch and everything that happened in terms of merchandise at the Expo, and I'll record a separate video talking to you a little bit about what the Expo was like itself and my own experience there. I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm still figuring out what I'm doing and everything else. But let's start with the merch. So, number one, I'm going to go through a range of different clothes. I'm going to go through my singlets first, then I'm going to move into the pullovers. And as part of the singlets, I'm going to talk about some of the hats too that came at the Expo and some of the other shops around Newbury Street and so on, and one place in Southend, Heartbreak running, which was really cool as well. And also I will take you through some of the other things I have. So I've got t-shirts here as well as long sleeve shirts as well. So, and then all the other bits and pieces of the merchandise too. So let's get started. This is the official Adidas singlet. It's a size S. It's a performance size fit. I like it. I'm not madly in love with it. Obviously the print here is, it's just like these kind of ironed on prints. So everybody questions whether, how long this will last and whether it will come off in the wash and so on. But it's nice. It's got, some holes in it for breathability. I find it really tight in my chest. I've got kind of a bigger chest. But it looks good. And for an official singlet that you can actually buy at an expo, or that is readily available, this is a great singlet to get. The price point is, let me check it out, it is $75, so a little bit rich, but it is Adidas's high-end performance singlet. And let me show you some of the other singlets that I've got here. And I'm going to try all these on for you so you can see what they're like. And so I've got I'm sure everybody wants to see this one. It's a Tracksmith singlet, so I'll show you that one in a bit. I have so this one I actually ordered online. It's called, it's a company called, I don't know, Chase Unicorns. Somebody posted it and I really liked it. Oh, it's called For The Run is the name of the company. Singlet's really great. It was cheaper. I think it was like about $50 or so. And probably one of the better finds out there in terms of like quality of singlet and so on for running. So I'll talk you through that one. I also have the cheaper version of the Adidas singlet, size S. These are $40, not as expensive as the performance ones. These are in lilac, kind of reminds me a little bit of the Germany-esque. Obviously Adidas is one of the sponsors there and so on. This is the other Adidas singlet or vest or whatever the Americans call it, tank top. This is $45 and this one also is available. Slightly baggier fit than obviously the performance fit. And then one of the cool ones was Heartbreak Running Club. I think it's called Heartbreak.run. And these folks are down in Southend, and this was the other singlet, $75 for this one. And I got a matching cap as well for it. So without further ado, let me show you these. So this is this singlet. Let me jump and show you the other Adidas singlets as well. So one moment. Chuck these on. I'm still kind of figuring out YouTube, so stay tuned. So I appreciate you bearing with me. This is the lilac singlet here, size S. This is a lot cheaper than the $75 one. This is like a $45 one. So you can see how it fits me. I kind of like this color. The lilac looks good. It blings, it matches well with black pants. A lot cheaper, better value. I'm not sure I'd want to run in this, and also probably not on the Adidas one as well, because I thought it was a little bit tighter around the chest. This is a little bit more of a looser, more casual fit, so it just depends what you're looking for. Let me try the other Adidas one on now quickly. probably figure out how to edit videos at some point. Anyhow, this is the other Adidas one. So this one also is 45 bucks. And yeah, it's kind of got the print of Boston, Study and Hopkinton going in down to downtown Boston. So it's got the track and the course there. It's got the print, it's a little bit harder to see, like the Boston Marathon. Again, just kind of ironed on kind of style. Again, similar, looser, tight fit versus the performance singlet. What do I think of it? It's okay, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, next singlet, stay tuned. So the next singlet I am about to show you is the For the Run singlet, which is this one here. Yeah, I love it actually. It surprisingly is, it's in the Boston colors, which are like the yellow, the blue, the white. Looks great, feels great to run in. It's got a slightly different kind of cut around here, which I'm not sure I love or don't love, but it's unique, it's new, it's priced well at like 50 bucks delivered. The quality of the material for running, this is a good running singlet. It reminds me a little bit of like the rabbit type material, if you've tried that rabbit material as well. So not a bad find. Probably not as in love with it than maybe the Adidas, possibly. But let me try and show you the final singlet which I've got, which is this, oh no, second final, which is, this is the Tracksmith, and not the Tracksmith, this is the Heartbreak running club, or running shop, whatever you call it, singlet. So let me chuck this one on and show you. Okie dokie, and so this is the, it's called Heartbreak.Run Boston men's singlet, 75 bucks. This is a size S. Yeah, I'm like 5'9", maybe 10, 176 centimeters, 177 centimeters, and weigh about 67 kilos. This is what it looks like on me. I've got a little bit more upper body chest here. This is with the matching cap, which is kind of cool. And I look very Boston green in this, which I kind of like, as opposed to all like the unicorn colors. This is definitely a keeper. How much is this cap here? This cap is 42 bucks, a little bit rich, but the thing I like about this cap is I can fold it up, put it in my running belt. This is absolutely gold, particularly if you like green. And I have one more cap actually, which is the official Adidas cap. I saw a white one with the unicorn on it. I love that one. I saw it at checkout. I couldn't get it, but this is the one I did get. It's nice. It's a little bit too blue for me. And I like that it's kind of almost like, it's like a rubbery material that's been glued on. Which is better than kind of like the cheaper, thinner, sometime prints they're doing. But yeah, I have to say I'm not in love with this. I do like that I can fold it a little bit. It's quite hard, the plastic here, so it'll crush a bit over time. But yeah, it's not such a bad hat, but I'm not super duper in love with it. This is the Heartbreak cap, you know, nice stitched in stuff here, stitch in stuff here, you know, good tab at the back, which is your typical quality running tab, versus this one here, which is just like, you know, cheapy Velcro stuff here. Let me show you the last singlet. It's a Tracksmith singlet. So, as part of the whole Tracksmith event, which is in Newbury Street, so they've got their shop there, I bought the Tokyo version of this singlet. For an S, it's a little bit on the tighter side compared to the other ones. It's more reminiscent of the Adidas Performance size S, which is obviously a little bit tighter than the standard Adidas S in the cheaper $45 version singlets. So this here priced out at, I think it's like 75 bucks, and freebie hat and some other freebies, but let me put on the hat. This is kind of, feels cheap, but it was free. It folds, which is nice. I don't think I like this whole like sailor kind of thing on here, which actually it's sewn on, so it doesn't like move up or anything. It's got the good back clip at the rear, which is nice. It's got the embroidered Tracksmith logo. This is printed on the front here. Overall, it's okay. It's got the kind of little swoosh that they're using now as part of their overall branding. I have to say I'm not in love with this. I probably won't buy a London version of this. I like the material on the side here, but I'm not in love with the rest of this Tracksmith material. And obviously with Tracksmith, they also include these gold safety pins for your race bib. But yeah, not going to be wearing this too much. Might even like size up to an M, but I think I'll live and deal with this. So that's the singlet stuff. Let's now talk about the other Tracksmith stuff that came along with my shop here. So the other Tracksmith stuff was super interesting, which is all here. So let's talk through the Tracksmith stuff today. So obviously there's a Tracksmith singlet. This came as a free gift when I went to the Tracksmith store, as well as a very cool Tracksmith Boston bag, which I didn't get in Tokyo, sadly. That like literally went out pretty quickly. And within the bag here, there's like a little tag here saying, "Please make my room, pre-race streaming in progress," which is a nice little cool gift from Tracksmith. And yeah, I'm loving this Boston Tracksmith bag. Very, very cool. It's got the logo printed on the back and on the front here as well. Also, when you walk in the shop, they have the Boston Metropolitan Times from Tracksmith, just like a little newspaper thingy about Boston, which is a nice little memento to keep as well. And I also picked up these gloves, Boston gloves, which are really kind of, I'm not sure I wear gloves in like the Australian weather, but some people might. So I wouldn't buy this for every other race, but I'll certainly keep it for Boston. I'm guessing this is like the left-hand side. So yeah, nice. Hello. Yeah, so there you go, Tracksmith. Yeah, it's kind of cool to run in. It'll get dirty really quickly, but there you go, not bad. And without further ado, I'm going to try this pullover on, and I'm going to go through and talk you through some of the other pullovers here that I've found at the Expo and the shops nearby. So let me chuck on this pullover and show you what it's like. I do have the pullover from Berlin last year, and I'm collecting the pullovers from each of the majors just for 1 year. So each of my 7 majors, I'm going to have the pullover, and I'm not going to focus on that major hoodie with the stitches. I think I'm happy enough with this. So let me chuck this on. Give me 1 sec. So speaking of pullovers, I'm going to go through the other ones, the other Adidas ones I had, and then we'll jump into the long sleeves, and then we'll talk about the t-shirts. So this is the Tracksmith pullover. I love these ones, not the hoodies. I always buy size XS, so you can compare my other things. It's a slightly tight fit. You can see the tummy, maybe a little bit more here versus the darker colored ones. It's nice to have finally one of these pullovers in a light color, because my one in Berlin last year was like a navy. The Tokyo one was a navy as well, so it's nice having a lighter color one, and I think it's cool. It says Boston Tracksmith. It's cool, it's nice, I love it. I'm really glad I got it. Now I'm going to show you some of the other ones. These are the Adidas versions of these. These ones are a lot easier to find, this one versus the black one. I got these black ones at the Expo. I kind of couldn't figure out what size, so in the Expo I got a size S, and I got an XS and I have an M. So I'm going to try all three sizes on so you can check them out. I'm going to start with this size M first, so you can see M, and then I'll go to S and then XS. So the M's on next, one moment. So just reminding you as well, in terms of my height, I'm about 176 centimeters, about 5'9", 177, and I weigh about 67 kilos. This is a size S on me. I'm slightly bigger chested. It's nice, it's loose, it's a little bit baggy. I have to say I'm not like super duper in love with this one versus the navy one, and I have too many things. So it's got the Adidas logo on here. It's got the Boston Marathon printed on here. It's literally just a light iron-on print here. So yeah, just be careful when you wash it and so on. But this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to try on, so this is an M, I'm going to try on the size S, exactly the same but in navy, so you can see what the fit looks like and see whether you like this color as well. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the size S in this, so it's definitely a much better fit than the M for me. I really like it. The color is just like outstandingly beautiful, even though it's just like a print on. I would say it's even nicer than the Tracksmith, which I think was $125. This one I think $70, so you know, it's $55 cheaper. It's got the Adidas print on the side. It's got the Boston Marathon thing on the side. It looks classier than the creamy lilac one. I just love this one so much. I'm going to keep both the S as well as the XS version. So let me try on the XS just to show you. It definitely is a tighter fit, more couture fit, but it's also a really nice top. So 1 second. Oh gosh, and yeah, this is a much tighter fit, this top. So you need to be sure that you really like this top if you're going to go down to an XS. So it just depends what you're wearing. With a pair of jeans, I think this will bling well, but you can see going from the M to the S to the extra small now. Now, after this, we are going to go on to long sleeve shirts at the Expo and around, so stay tuned. So we are going to start with a size S of the actual jersey that we got at the Expo as part of running the race. So this is a size small. It's pretty much identical to the Berlin long sleeve as well. It's got the cool little cutout here. So I didn't know what the hell this was for, but you know, when you're running in cold weather, this is useful because it can protect your hands from like frostbite, San Francisco and all that. And I love it. It's got the OG yellow Boston colors with the blue. Again, print on, you know, not the kind of semi greatest quality, but you know, it's what we've come to expect nowadays from, you know, Adidas with what they come out with. So yeah, I like it. I'm really glad. I'm probably going to take this with me to London. I'm going to wear this out proudly because, you know you've run Boston Marathon if you've got this shirt. Okay, so let me jump in and show you a few of the other shirts. And before I put them on, I'm just going to show you them quickly too. So this is the female version shirt. This one, I'm probably going to return this. This is like a size M medium women's. I kind of like a slightly different color that's a little bit more conservative and not out there. This is 50 bucks. Again, the material is that nice material that I saw in Berlin, very breathable, similar material to the material they use in the racing singlet, not the performance one, but the standard singlets. So very breathable and so on. So I'm going to show you that one, and then we have a couple of the long sleeve t-shirts, which I kind of liked. So this is the white long sleeve shirt. This is in extra small, 50 bucks. It's got Boston Marathon printed on the back with the city, with each of the towns that we're going to run through on Monday. So Hopkinton all the way down through to downtown Boston. It's got the print on the front, again, just like standard, run-of-the-mill print that you'd expect. And yeah, it's 50 bucks. I'll chuck that one on in a sec. And then finally, they have this finisher long sleeve t-shirt, which has the unicorn on the front with the name Finisher on the side, and it's got the Adidas logo on the other side. Not so bad. It is a little bit garish, but you certainly know you've done Boston and finished it in 2025 with this shirt. So let me chuck these three other shirts on quickly. You can see them, and then we're going to go on to the t-shirts. So this is the women's size M t-shirt, retails at 50 bucks. You can see what it looks like on me. Again, it's got the holes there, and with the female cut, it's not as long down the bottom here. So if that's an issue for some folks and you're taller, it might not look so good on you. Again, I'm like 176, 170 centimeters, 5'9", 5'10"-ish. And about 66, 67 kilos. So this is what this looks like on me. It's not bad. It's okay. Not super duper in love with it, but it's cool enough. Okay, let me show you the two cotton shirts now. So this is an extra small white cotton shirt. They actually have one in the breathable running type version as well. I just didn't like the look of it, and it was just a little bit baggy as well. So this is the extra small in the t-shirt size. I kind of like it. It's cool, like the long sleeve. I don't have that much of a use for like long sleeve t-shirts, but this has bling. It stands out. It feels a little bit classier. It's got the Boston Marathon print on the back, as you can see. So this is what it's like. I'm going to keep it. I like it. And let me show you the final one, the finisher blue one. One moment. So this is a finisher blue shirt in small. So you can see here, just from the fit, it's a little bit looser, baggier around here. Not bad at all. Yeah, it says finisher on the side. Yeah, not bad at all. Looks like a unicorn on the front here. You can see here, same shirt, just slightly baggier on there. Depends what sort of fit you like. I find it just a little bit kind of looser around here, a bit too. So yeah, so these are the long sleeve t-shirts that caught my eye. Now we're going to go on the short sleeve shirts here, and I've got a few interesting ones for you to check out. And then what we're going to talk about is some of the other merch that was for sale, some of the freebie stuff at the Expo, and some other things that I bought, which I find are quite useful for race day, and what some people don't necessarily even think about. So stay tuned. So before we get on to showing you the actual Adidas stuff, I wanted to show you this shirt. This is a cool shirt I found at the Marathon Sports store. It is a, oh, hold on here, I can see it. It's a size S. It's one of those standard print companies, like, what do they call this company that does this, you know, standard brand. I'll tell you in a moment when I pull this off. But this is a cool shirt to wear if you want to go out, but you just don't want to be too hardcore marathon, and Boston Marathon, Chicago, Berlin, New York, Sydney, whatever it is. This is like very nondescript, so you can wear this going out and it can still look cool. It says right on Hereford, left on Boston. That's that final turn before you go down Boston to the finish line, 26.2 miles. So you kind of know that's like, you know, oh, this is marathon, and obviously if you know a little bit about it, runners will. But you can wear this with pride going around, and it's got Boston and Hereford on the back there. And this is from Marathon Sports. Really good price on this, but it is just like a generic print shirt. 25 bucks, no tax. Good, nice. I kind of like it, really like it. It's a good fit. The other shirts that I bought this online through Adidas Direct. Extra small t-shirt, men's. Again, kind of just that standard kind of print on material there. So I'll show you what the extra small looks like in this one. And then I also have this t-shirt, which is an extra small, and this one just says 2025 Boston t-shirt. This is from Adidas. This is 40 bucks. It's got the print on the side here. Quickly check these two out, and then we're going on to the other merch. Hang on. Okay, and we're getting there as quickly as I can. So this is the t-shirt, again in a size extra small. Ordered this one online. I like it, it's not bad. It's a little bit tighter, nice for running in, racing in, looks cool. It's got the Boston Marathon logo on it. Yeah, I like it. The blue's really rich, it's vibrant, it looks good. Good for running, good for showing off that you did run Boston Marathon. So yeah, again, it's that kind of, it's not the performance material. It's a standard like running, you know, breathable material that you've seen in much of the Adidas range. And again, this is priced out at 40 bucks, which I think is a pretty good deal for this sort of t-shirt. Let me show you the white t-shirt and we'll be done. One moment. And so this shirt here is the extra small. It's 40 bucks, Adidas branded, Boston Marathon 2025. Looks good. It's like a tighter kind of going out party type, look cool shirt in extra small. Could have got a baggier. I like it. Fits nice. I didn't like the other prints and everything. I thought this is a little bit more conservative, muted. Still looks cool, still looks a little bit cash. So I like it. And you know, it blings with the white, with the blue prints on it. So these are the t-shirts. Now we're gonna jump across to the merch. Okay, so let's talk about paid merchandise first. So at the Expo, they had some cool bits and bobs. One of those was Spike, who is the official mascot of the Boston Marathon. So this is Spike. Oh gosh, I'm not sure how much Spike was. Probably $20 or something. But I kind of, oh gosh, I didn't get the bear in Berlin. I have like the ceramic bear, but after getting the bear at Tokyo, I thought I'd get like the little creatures or the animals or whatever they are alongside. So this is the Spike toy with, actually says Boston Marathon, doesn't say 2025 no, but there you go. So there's that. And then I got some pins as well. These pins are really nice. I think they're like $8. Looks really great. Love it. So it's got the little attachment at the back. Really nice. Boston 2025. They also have a unicorn one too. Let me take that out so you can have a slightly better look at it. So this was over at the Expo too. Nice. And let me take that one out as well so you can have a look at the this pin here. So you can see what that looks like. I really love this pin. It's gold. Yeah. Think of like where I'm going to chuck it on, where I'm actually not going to accidentally lose it. They also had this, which is like a fridge magnet. I think it was like $5. And they sell a sticker version of this as well, which is $4. It was a little bit rich, but there you go. Nice. I got one of those. And then these are both, I guess, iron-ons. I've never done this stuff before, but that's a Boston 2025 iron-on, and then that's a unicorn iron-on. So I thought those were, maybe I'll like them, maybe I won't. They had those at the checkout till. Then I went to the Dick's Sporting Goods and they had these Gooder sunglasses. They also sell these at Marathon Sports. These are $25 and they are the Boston branded ones. So Gooders are like pretty good priced for like a pair of sunnies. I mean, you can get cheaper sunglasses, but you know, it's got the Boston on it. It's got the Gooder logo. They're kind of like, you know, like the standard Ray-Ban Wayfarers, right? Boston on there. And, you know, it's got a little fade on there. Looks like a little, like a blue fade coming out. And actually don't look too bad. Not bad for running. Yeah. Not bad at all with their standard, like, Gooder eyepods. So, yeah. So that is the paid merchandise. What I'm going to take you through now quickly is the other things I got, the freebie stuff I got at the Expo and out and about. So let's talk about at the Expo. Gosh, let's talk about at the Expo first. So at the Expo, because I'm a Gold Club member and highly recommend you checking out Gold Club. It is really awesome. Costs about $350 a year. Worth it if you're going to a bunch of the events. A lot of people apply to get the extra entries into the races. I go for like the events. Like I met like Paula Radcliffe again today, the race directors of, you know, all the majors or a bunch of the majors. So it's just nice to come to each of these events and just see regular people that you know, and get invited to like pretty exclusive events. So as a Gold Club member, I go up to the stand at the Expo and I got a Abbott Ward Gold Majors, I think it's like a beanie or something like that, or a little hat thingy or something, stretch sweat headband or something. So that was a cool little gift. It says Abbott Ward Gold Club on it. And I got a pair of Boston 2025 Abbott World socks as well. I also got the Tokyo ones as well from this year. So it looks like I'm gonna collect one of each of these pairs from each of the majors this year. Also at the Expo was Bank of America, and you can actually go into the Bank of America branches and get the kettlebells, and they have Boston Marathon on one side. When I got the branch was, kind of makes sense, it was all white, that one with the Boston Marathon logo, and then Bank of America on one side. And this one here is a white version with the Boston Marathon logo on it in color and the Bank of America logo. And they also had like these shaker things that make noise, but they didn't give me that. They gave me this one, which I frankly think is cooler. It's just like a little storage thing to put maybe all your race gear in and stuff like that. But here it's got some useful things like, you know, if you get injured at the end of the race. So cleansing towelette, probably some antiseptic stuff here, and some band-aids as well. So very useful kind of at the end of the race. It's like a little miniature first aid kit. So thank you very much, Bank of America. And also this company which donates sneakers, were giving away these sneakers as keychain things where you can put your keys on. And it's got obviously running shoes, which were kind of cool. And prepaid sneaker recycling center bag for you to put your old race day shoes in with a prepaid label to return that back. So that was a really nice, cool little gift, which will come valuable later on in the race. And then also, what else have I got here? Okay, some other coolio things here. We have at the Expo, Bank of America has, and there's a few other places which have that. They've got the little signs here for you to put any messages you want in order to support people at the race. So I just kept a couple of those. I have some from Turkey as well, so it was nice as a little memento to keep. They're also giving out these Cliff Bars, which were nice. Morton were also there, and they had some nice freebies. When I went into the Heartbreak running shop in Southend, they also had these Nike booklets, which say Nike Boston, and they're limited numbers. So this is 1121 of 1500. So limited edition books and numbered, which are very cool. And now I just want to talk about nice buys that are helpful for the marathon. And then I'm going to go through actually my race kit of what I received alongside my bib on top of the yellow hat. So a few things that I think are really useful for marathons in general is nippies. I just randomly found this on like Amazon and it was gold. So these are like nipple stickers. They are amazing and I can actually even reuse them after some races, but you can see here, you just put them on your nipples and yeah, it just prevents chafing when you're running like for 3-4 hours, 2 hours in the case of Kipchoge. You just, prevents, with these shirts, they can like really rub and, some people bleed and so on. So very useful and not to be forgotten. You can obviously improvise with Band-Aids. These just come off really easily when you need to, but they actually stay on for me. I know Henry, my friend, has tried heaps of these different types of ones and they haven't worked so well for him, including this one. So, it doesn't guarantee it'll work. The other thing I love are toe caps. This brand here is not so great. It's called NatraCare. Hard to get back in Oz, but in America I've ordered them. I tend to break these after like a marathon or after a couple. They will just break in half, and it's really annoying when they break halfway in the race. So they're okay. I'll keep using these ones, but there's another type that I use as well. But toe protectors, particularly if you've got like larger, longer middle toe like me, these can come in really, really handy in terms of protecting your feet if you get some movement when you're running. And then with Boston Marathon, do not laugh, but it's like could be a 1 hour bus ride from downtown Boston to Hopkinton, and there's no toilet on these school buses. And so you might be out in the cold for like an hour or so, and then need to go on the bus, and then there's no toilet, and then when you get out, there might be like massive queues for the toilet. So for me, diapers. I went to CVS tonight, got them in small, medium, Depend, and it says on here, they instantly absorbs leaks and odors to keep you fresh. They are designed to fit a man's body comfortably. They wick away heat and moisture and helps keep skin dry, particularly after a wee, and glides against skin to help prevent irritation. So looks like something I'm gonna probably wear. I'm gonna try it out first, but I'm probably gonna wear it in Hopkinton, on the bus out to Hopkinton, just in case anything goes wrong there, or if I'm busting. For me, that's like a big thing. Okay, now we're gonna go through what I got at Expo Race Bib Pickup. And before that, also, I just wanted to say, when you go into the Expo, you'll see these bags and they're all hanging up there. It's like, oh, lots of free bags, really cool. They're not free. They're $5, but they're cool. They say Boston Marathon 2025 in it. So I bought a few of these. I love it. Huge bag and, nice and branded as well. So great for carrying things. And you obviously look very, very Boston with this bag as well. So really pleased with that. Okay, so what happened at Marathon Pickup? I should probably play you a video of it once I figure out how to do this stuff and clip this stuff together. But in short, it was Expo. I queued up at like 9 a.m. My friend Thomas had got there at 9. I got there at like 9:15 or so. We were like 20th in queue. It got pretty busy by like 9:40. It was like longer, but not that bad. I have to say the whole coming into the expo was probably the most, and I've only done 3 majors. So I've done Berlin last year, Berlin in 24, Tokyo 25, and now Boston 25. The Berlin was impressive. You like go into like the old, I think it's Tempelhof Airport, and you're literally going through the airport check-in desk, then you go outside onto the tarmac, and you're going through there, and then you go into the you collect your bib, and then you can go into the Adidas section. It was really cool, impressive. Tokyo, you go into, well, it's a bit of a trek to get out there, and then, you know, going into the expo, it's the whole Japanese culture and everything to welcome you, and it's just really nice. Boston felt like I was like queuing up to go into a school cafeteria or something in the Heinz Convention Center. Lots of like up, down, around, queue up, go. Well, we didn't have to queue because we were like 20th in the queue, but you just go through. A friend of mine said he was waiting for maybe like half an hour as the line snaked through. You literally go from one room to another room to another room, up an escalator or up somewhere, and then around, and then back around the side, and then up some escalators and around, and then another set of escalators. And then you eventually get to the area where you can click the bibs, and then you get asked, what wave are you in? Are you in wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, or whatever it is? So I was, you know, and it's based on like your bib number as well, or something like this. Anyway, I moved past all the red ones, which was really cool. And then I was like the second box of the white ones. So then you get to collect your bib, which is really cool. So this is like my bib here. So I got my bib, and I was like the first person of the day for him. So what he does is he needs to scan the QR code on your phone. He then gets your bib. Your bib actually has a QR code as well. Be careful showing your bib out, because that QR code is can be used and so on. So just like be protective about your bib. This is what I've been told about. That's why I kind of cover some of those bits and bobs up. And then I got my shirt, and the guy said, "What size are you?" It wasn't like that, but it says quite clearly on your bib that you are a men's. I was a men's size S. So I got my shirt, which you saw already. I'll give you another quick squiz of, squiz is Australian for look. Quick squiz of the shirt. I love it. It's got like the Boston yellow on it. Yeah. And I obviously said it's got like the little things here to put your thumbs through in cold weather like San Francisco. On the back it's got Boston 2025. I'm going to take this with me to London. I love this shirt. Just shows that I ran the race. You can't buy this. You gotta like be in the race to get it. And then you get this bag, and there's actually 2 bags in here. The first one is bag shape. This is probably the most high quality bag that I've gotten at any of my 13, 14 marathons I've done in the past year and a bit. It is, good quality. You can chuck all your stuff in here, and you got to drop this off where you get on the bus. So in downtown Boston, and you can't take this with you on the bus out to Hopkinton. You got to like drop this off. This stuff will not follow you there, so you need to leave this stuff. But however, in this bag is a smaller bag. This is a bag you're allowed to take with you on the bus. Anything in this bag you will either need to carry with you on the race or dispose of it. But this is all you're allowed to take on the bus with you, with obviously what you're wearing on you, including your gels and your flask and all that. So you put that in there. This is not transported to the finish line. Also, when I got to the expo, I also got my Boston 5K bib, which was really cool. Follow me if you want to see me at the race tomorrow. I'm doing this all rapid recording today. Got a big Cliff Bar in here, which is cool. I got, bit pins from Dick's Sporting Goods with $10 off your purchase of $50 more. Geez, I didn't even know that. I went into Dick's today. Yeah, so that's a cool, nice little gift there from Dick's. What do we got? Some zero. So these are like Gatorade fruit punch. So I guess you either drop that in or drink it with some water. Probably put that in your race drink if you want some instant Gatorade. Oh, hello. So this is where the Sam Adams beer opener was. I was like queuing up at the Sam Adams stand waiting for beer. So, or thinking there'd be that, but that's a beer opener there. Lots of people have been talking about. There's a official Boston Marathon guidebook, which is cool, and a whole bunch of like brochures here from each of their sponsors. Yeah. A sticker, 26.2. Joan Benoit, who I met earlier today as well, and some more brochures, a course map, Peel for a Chance to Win from Shocks, Adidas Running Studio brochure, and what else have we got in here? And that is it. So, well gosh, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited about Boston Marathon. I wish you well for a really great race. If you see me on the course, say hello to me. My name's Brian. And I'll be in Wave 2, number 3, Corral 3 and Wave 2, leaving at 10:25 a.m. on Monday. Good luck to everybody, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe and comment. I think that's what people say, but best of luck, and tell me in the comments if there's anything I can do better, and hopefully I'll figure out how to record and do these videos properly. I've done this in landscape mode now, so I hope this turns out a little bit better for YouTube. But cheers, take care and have a good one. Bye, I'm Brian, Run Reviewer. Bye.